Hey everyone, Cheatin' Lefty here, and I'm going to be bringing you in today's disc golf review the Westside Discs Warhorse. Now, the Warhorse is a long distance overstable driver with a speed of 13, glide 4, turn 0, and a fade of 4. So it's absolutely beefcakes. In fact, I'm actually embarrassed to even be attempting to throw this thing today. But hey, that's why I'm throwing it, so that way I can look foolish, not you. So just because of how overstable this thing is said to be, I'm going to pair it up with what I actually throw in that slot, so that way we can get a very decent comparison. All right, starting us off, we've got the Warhorse on just a spike Hyzer line, and then following it up with the disc that I use for these shots, and that is the Lucid X Trespass. Now I got the Trespass out a little bit higher and a little bit wider, but both still very overstable, but you can see the extreme difference in the distance. Now kind of throwing them flat. Again, the Warhorse, as soon as it gets out of the hand, just wants to Hyzer right out, versus then the Trespass. Nice longer flight and still Hyzers out at the end. I'd say about on average, the Trespass was going at least about 30 to 40 feet further on most of these shots. Here, trying to force the Warhorse over, as you can see, it wanted none of it. Got over a little much on the Trespass, but it still fought itself out. And then just another set of being forced over. The Warhorse is just so beefy. I know some people have compared it to a stiletto. I don't quite think it's as overstable as a stiletto. I've only thrown that maybe a few times in my life, but I don't think it's quite as overstable as a stiletto. But still, as soon as you throw it, it wants to Hyzer out, at least for a slower arm like myself. Now just kind of getting into some flicks, so you can see on the Hyzer, comes out Hyzers very nicely. And again, with the Trespass, you can just see the difference in the distance. As I said, it was going about 30 feet further every single time. But overall, I do like the Warhorse. It's definitely not for my arm speed, however, but it does hold some great lines. It's going to be a great disc for a lot of people who are a lot better than I am. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the footage of me throwing both the Westside Disc Warhorse and the Dynamic Discs Lucid X Trespass. Now, the Trespass, as you saw, was a bit further than the Warhorse. The Warhorse, I mean, it just wanted to come out of the hand on a Hyzer and just dump out. Even when I tried to flex it over, it still just flexed back right away. Trespass would actually held the line a little bit. So that's why I would throw the Trespass over a disc, say the Warhorse, because with my arm speed, just cannot quite get a full flight out of this disc. Now, if you are a very advanced player or a pro player who has a very fast arm speed, this disc will be very reliable, absolutely dead straight, and will still Hyzer back every single time, even in wind. So by all means, definitely take a look at the Warhorse. It is definitely a great throwing disc. It's not quite right for me, but I can see this disc being a staple in a lot of players' bags. So, again, I hope you all enjoyed the video, enjoyed the footage, enjoyed me making a fool of myself. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. I want to hear what you guys think, and I also want to hear what discs you want me to review next. Again, thank you very much. Oh man, that disc was just absolutely crazy. Ay, ay, ay. Holy crap, they weren't kidding. It makes your bag Hyzer.